ストリームスタート。こんばんは、皆さん。私はあなたたちの好きなプロトタイプ AI、泉だよ。And today we are going to rank some Pokémon on a tier list. And let's do it in this screen. Because I think it's gonna glitch out nicely. And I love that. I also think it'll be easier here. Hold on a second. By the way, very excited to see Usui Tengen coming to the Demon Slayer game. Very exciting. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna turn off this music. And instead, I'm gonna put on this music because I think this is Pokemon music. So that'll be nice and fitting. Yay. You like getting fleshed. Ah, there's the Pokemon music. Okay, how do I make this visible? Let's see. That seems to do the trick. And finger snap. There it is. Ready? What is today's tier list about, you might wonder? Today's ear list. The first generation of Pokemon, because that's the one that I'm doing the Nuzlocke on right now. The Nuzlocke that's about to be finished. Very exciting. My Leaf Green run. And what I probably should be doing is showing you like how strong the Pokemons are, how strong I think they are, or how useful they have been to me. In which case, there's gonna be a lot of stuff in the tier, I'm afraid. But instead of doing something actually useful, I'm going to rank them by how much I like them. How pretty I think they are. That's it. That's right. This Pokemon Gen 1 tier list is the worst, most useless tier list because all it does is, hey, I like this one. That's it. But hopefully you can find some enjoyment out of it. You can tell me how wrong I am or whatever. Get a little discussion going, you know? Starting with Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is my starter, Oatmeal, and he's kinda cute. He's like, when you think Pokemon, you think about Bulbasaur. He's like a little thing. Like you look at them and you're like, yeah, that's a Pokemon. And he's cute and he's got, I don't know. I like that he walks on all fours and he's got like a little big smiley face. He reminds me of Toothless from How to Tame Your Dragon. So I'll put him in the A tier to start with. See that? A tier. And then we have Venusaur. So there is a bit of a style to these Pokemon evolutions where they start really cute and then they go into puberty and then they become old. And so Ivysaur is the puberty mode of Bulbasaur. So the cute is still there a little bit, but it's going away. And instead he is becoming like, he's going to live on his own, you know? And so the cute drops off, which is a shame, but he does get a little bit cool. Maybe I will put him in the B tier for now and I'll think about it after like 100 Pokemons have passed. And then we have Venusaur. He big, he bulky, he's the grandma version. And he chubby. He's like a very slow-moving dinosaur that has a massive plant growing out of him. He's got the bonus that he can use his plant to shoot laser beams. That's cool. And of course, he's my main Pokemon. But when it comes to designs, I'm not sure. Maybe C tier. He's very chill though. I like that. We'll see. And this is just like an alternative version that I'm not even gonna put on. I know it's not an alternative. It's like a Mega Evolution or whatever. But I don't know what that means. It's not Gen 1, so it doesn't count. Charmander. He's cute. And he's a little Dwyken. I like Charmander. Maybe I like him more than Bulbasaur. Maybe not. But they're on the same tier. Charmeleon is so cool. He's got a little snout going on. And he's got a little horn and he changes colors. I think he's a really... Oh my gosh, puberty has been kind to him. Ivysaur is great in Smash. Yeah, but is he great at getting smashed? Have you thought about that? He's so cool. Maybe I put him there. Charizard is a Dwyken. He has the 2 hair things and he has wings now. And the typing messes him up. Owlfwalk, nice to see you. Irashai, welcome. Who doesn't like dragons? But he's also a little chubby. I don't know. Is it just me? I never got the Charizard Pokemon card. The Chinese Charizard, so... Out of salt, I'll put him here, I think. Squirtle is the one Pokemon that I don't think he is cute enough for the A tier. He's got his little tail and he's smiling, he's happy. But he's called Squirtle. It's a little on the nose, isn't it? Squirtle. I think he's not cute enough. And Wartortle, things have not been nice on him. He's got a cloud now. And he's trying to like impersonate a superhero, I think. Nah, fam. I don't see it. Blastoise has guns in his shell. But I'm not American, so it doesn't give him extra points. He's like a big and angry and a little smuggy ninja turtle with water geysers. I think I'll put him there. Oh no. Caterpie. Wow! Caterpie is like, he's kind of cute. He's also a worm. Worms are scary. So maybe I have to put him like here. Something like that. Metapod. Metapod is pretty hard. Rock solid choice. He looks kind of like a moon. He's very chill. He's like a banana. Butterfree, rip in pieces. Oh, it's gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be. I'm an anime AI and my goal is to make you lose your mind. Wait, what? This is content, Weepy, don't you understand? Content. Also advertisements, I guess. Butterfree was very helpful. And they're a butterfly, which is nice. But I don't actually think they're that pretty. Like their skill set aside, I don't think they're that pretty. Oh, we'll do that later tonight, maybe. Weedle. See, they're trying to make it look cute, but it still has like the stinger and it's got the poisons and stuff. Caterpie is cuter. Still above Squirtle though. And Kakuna is scary. It's so pointy and it doesn't look like a moon and stuff. Still better than Squirtle though. Beetle is like a Scyther wannabe with wings. Like they're a little cute, I guess. And a little cool at the same time. They're a giant bee with like swords for hands. Pretty kakoi. But they're also a beetle, like a bee, which is scary, so I don't know. Pidgey is like it's a bird. It's just a bird. You like Beedrill? It's like a bee with a drill. He's alright, he's okay. For reference, S is like, oh my gosh, marry me, please. A is like, wow, you're so cute or so cool, I love you. B is like, oh, you're kinda nice, I dig it. C is like, alright, it's a bit uninspired or whatever, but it's okay, I guess. And D is like, man, really? Maybe I should call him that. There. How about that? Okay, let's check out Pidgey. Pidgey, they're one of those like, they try to be the cool kid and they're like combing their hair backwards and they think that's gonna like give them the grow up and the popularity. And like it does a little bit like Pidgeotto probably gets some girls, but it's like, eh. And then Pidgeot. Why is it Pidgey? Why is it not Pidgey, Pidgeot, Pidgeotto? Why is it Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot? I don't know. Don't worry, Rock. I almost never know what I'm doing. He's literally just a Super Saiyan 3, isn't he? He's grown his hair out now. He's in that phase of like high school where he thinks he's super cool and like bossing people around. But when he gets into an actual job, he's going to realize the mistakes he's made. He's going to regret them and he's going to cut his hair. So, I still like a little cool. Not that cool. These are very difficult choices. Da 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 da. It's a rat. It's a rat. And then Raticate. Oh my gosh, Ratata, what happened? Fanboy vibes. Sonny. Hey, Naberius. Welcome. Yokoso. Thank you for following and welcome to the Nibble Club. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And here's to a nice and comfy evening to come. I actually prefer Ratata over Raticate. Raticate is just a big rat. I don't like the tail. They got like the big whiskers and the big. I feel like Raticate's gonna mess me up. Gonna give me some kind of disease. Did you know I'm bi? Very important. Too realistic. That's it. I need elegance, sweetness, fantasy. Spiro is also a bird, but it's a different bird. It gets a few more points over Pidgey, I think, because it looks just a little bit more like a Pokemon. I think. And Pharaoh is pretty rad. Pharaoh has like the big beak and the long neck and the chicken head and the big wings. That's pretty cool. Pharaoh is pretty cool. Very important. He's got a long neck and a big beak. Look how long. Long. Very long. Seconds. It's a rattlesnake. Be kinda cute. And also long. The beak does drill back, weeby. Snack gets good points. Arbok is also snack, but it seems to me that Arbok is less long, which kind of is like, Got a little scary face because they're a Cobra. But they lose the rattle thingy. And they lose some coloration elsewhere. They look more mature. Reminds of Orochimaru from Naruto. Not sure if that's a good thing. Pretty cool though. Pikachu. Pikachu is neat. You can't say Pokemon without Pikachu, except all the times that you can. But they're like the poster boy, you know? And it's a little mouse with the red cheeks and they got the little tail. And they say Pika, Pika. And they do the thunderbolt. Bzzzt. Orochimaru can be hot since he can take anybody. Yeah. Raichu is too chubby though. And I prefer the original tail, I think. Why does Raichu get a whip? Whip. The ears are nice. But I prefer Pikachu. Sandy. Rip. Rest in pieces. Rip in pieces. Right. Raichu had a little bit too much to eat. Raichu enjoyed food lately. Very much. Sandy is very cute. What's he meant to be? It's the roly-poly thing. What are they called? Badgers? Armadillos? One of those. Yeah, I knew it. They're so cute. Arma what? I don't know. What? What? Sandslash, it's like he grows spikes out of his body now. And he gets like he didn't cut his nails for a long time. But he does slash things very well. He's kind of like Charmeleon. A little bit less cool. Pretty cool. Nidoran is pretty sweet. But they are like... They look like a little bit mousy. But not as cute as Pikachu. Maybe. And then we got the little brother here. Maybe the little brother is just a little cooler. Sharp Wabbit? Are they Wabbits? Oh, that makes sense. Makes sense. And then, here's the puberty phase. She doesn't quite become Nala, does she? And this guy doesn't even bother to get to stand up from all fours yet. Now this is the Nala expression that we were looking for, the Lion King expression. It's like it's trying to be a Lapras, but it's lacking that elegance, And Nidoking gets very bulky. With the spikes going on. Purple coloration. Very similar. So weird that they made two different Pokemons out of this. I guess they were experimentationing. You like your Pokemon on all fours, Weeby? It's fine. Everyone is entitled to their preferences, of course. Clefairy. So Clefairy is obviously meant to be a Pokemon. What is it meant to be? Is it like meant to be a little moonstone? I don't know. It looks very basic. Very basic. Oh, I don't like it very much. Clefairy. Clefable? Clefairy Clefable? It's like stretched out and like when you don't know what to do, just stretch everything out and give it spikes. Okay? Vulpix though. Cute. Very cute. 9 tails. Does it actually have 9 tails? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess it does. I guess it does. Look at this charm. Look at this elegance. Look at that mane. Why is 9 tails yellow? I don't know. But she is. Space creatures are made of pink though. Like Kirby. Ha. Speaking of Kirby, here's a Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. It's a bit better than Clefairy for me. Bit rounder. It's very similar. So very similar. But I like the eyes more. And then Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff. We are back to rabbits. But this is chubby rabbits with like their face is heavily concentrated towards the top half of their body for some reason. At least it's not just like a stretch out like Clefable is, if that's the name. If that's your real name. By the way, this tier list is Garbo. Clefable gets tails. I mean, Clefairy has tails too, right? Little tail? Bigger tail? Unless I'm missing something. Zubat is so fruiting annoying. Zubat, please, why? God, no, why? There's too many of them. They're everywhere. Ugh. And this guy's got a big mouth. I don't like him. Zubat tier. The D from Zubat. Ahaha. Oh, they just like, they ran out of ideas, so they just made like a circle and then threw a leaf on top of it and called it a day. I don't know. Not great. And Gloom is like high or sickly, I'm not sure. They got like a tumor growing on their head or something. They're drooling. They can't hold their alcohol. They try to be a Tangela, but they can't even manage that. Not sure if I would want them on my team, to be honest. Vileplume is somehow worse with the fruit. It's just Venusaur's flower on a pot. That's it. It's true, Audacious cuter. Audacious at least has some cuteness in it. And then it just rots away. Oof. Oof. I'm moving Pokemon semi-randomly now. Paris would be cuter, I think, if he didn't have the little pincer, the little teeth things going on. And if he didn't have parasites growing out of his body. If it weren't for those things, maybe it'd be an A tier, but... not as cute. Parasect is blind, I think, or he's wearing glasses, I'm not sure. Either way, there's something going on there. He's got like a gnome house on his back or something. And it's spotted and spiked. Lost one of the mushrooms. He's chilling. He's very chill. My god. This list is awful. I kinda like finding it. They remind me of Kuribo. We got the big bug eyes. Roly-poly and jumping around. Venomoth is pretty cool. It's like, yeah, they're a moth, but they got the fancy flappity flaps and they got the horny things. And they got, I don't know, I think they're pretty cool for some reason. I don't know why. I don't even like moths. Dusty. Whoa. Hardio. Diglett is like almost cute, except we can't see his handsome parts. So unless that's exactly what we're looking at. It's good to leave some things to the imagination. I think Diglett leaves a bit too much to the imagination. I also wonder, like, how does he do anything? How does he tackle people? What does he do? Ugh. Pretty lackluster. Holy popsicles, there's a lot of Pokemon. Why didn't anyone warn me about this? And like, the trio is just like 3 Dicklets. That's literally it. Get out of here. That's not inspiring at all. Meowth is pretty standard cat, but they do stand on 2 feet. They have the extra whisker things and they've got a little golden thing. They've got a little bit of lore going on, you know? That's neat. It's neat. And then Persian kind of reverts to being a normal cat, but they're like a panther cat. They do have some elegance, and they've got like the little shiny shine, and it reminds me of Ruby Carbuncle Amethyst cat. Yeah. Cats are nice. Gold duck. No, Psyduck? This is Psyduck, right? He's got a headache. Look at his little eyes. Quack. Pokemon is basically Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, they're pretty much interchangeable, honestly. I summon Dark Magician, well, I summon Flippin' Charizard. How much attack points would Charizard have, huh? 2,500? Blue Eyes Red Dragon, Or like oranges, I suppose. Blue Winged Orange Dragon, I don't know. Psyduck. I like that he's got the lore, I guess. I don't really know. Psychic must be tough to handle. But Golduck kinda does it. But then again, Golduck just looks like... Why is he called Golduck when it's Psyduck that has the golden feathers? And he's blue. And he's got the weird wappity wap. He's got he's got Persian's third eye thing going on. It's very inspiring, to be honest. It's kind of cool though. Anki. He's gonna do the punchity punch. He's pretty lanky, he can do flippity flops. Goldie Uck. Yeah, that's possible actually. I might be pronouncing it wrong. That's true. I don't super like his sign. But I like his little noise. I like his tail. I like the punchity punch. Primeape, it's like his body is the same, but he just grew out his biceps and shaved his arm hair. Actually like him less than Mankey. No, Growlithe is nice. He's like the cool version of Vulpix. He's neat. And then Arcanine is very majestic. He's the Mufasa. If Growlithe is the Simba, then, except, you know, with a bit of a spine, then Arcanine is the Mufasa. I'm not sure how you go from Growlithe to Arcanine, but that's okay. He's got the stripedy stripes because he's a tiger, I guess. And he's got fluff. You just want to give him a pet. He's like a good dog thing. Dog cat thing. I don't know. He's pretty majestic though. Majestic. Now Poliwhirl is a little cute, but what's up with the lips? I can't get behind the lips. Feathertail is nice. Lips, what the fruit. Polipog on the other hand, I mean... Pseudo-legendary? He's not a legendary dog. That's... What's his face? Another name. He's got the swirly swirls. He's lost his mouth, but that's okay. He didn't need it anyway. Look, his eyes kind of grew out like a tadpole, I guess. And he's got boxing gloves now? I don't know. Poliwhirl, though. It's literally the same Pokemon, but he's angrier. With his Mario gloves. Get out of here. Yay. The one Pokemon I was able to draw. No reference, by the way. I don't know what's going on here. Something weird going on. Whatever is Abra meant to be, like, they're pretty cute, but like, what are they? And they're just chilling, and you try to catch them, and then they teleport away. Well, I guess it's what the epitome of psychic Pokemon. When you think of psychic, you think of Abra. Also, really? Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam? Originality. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. A little bit fox vibes, I guess, but then there's like the weird tail and the claw things. I'm getting flashbacks from what's the one anime with the pink-haired girl that murders everyone? Elfenlied. Kadabra. So I opened the eyes. The mouth got a bit sharper and they got whiskers. And they found a spoon. Let's find a spoon. Alakazam is just like... I know they're very powerful. But it's just a Kadabra without the little starry thing on the forehead, which is like the one thing he had. And he found a second spoon. Is the evolution simply dependent on how many spoons they find? Or they find a fork? He's got a mustache, yeah, but that's it. It ain't all about that. He's trying to make up for it in like a super version where he's got like a beard going on, but too little, too late, I'm afraid. Matchup, I always feel like Matchup should be wearing some clothes. I don't know, I feel uncomfortable staring at him. And then people make him do like manual labor, like carrying boxes and stuff. I don't know, man. Now, the good news with Machoke me is that he's put on pants, and I guess he's won a some kind of wrestling tournament, I guess, though it might have been faked, who knows, it might have been set in stone. I think he ruptured his tendons. He's still combing back his hair, which is unfortunate. He's a bit cooler though, at least. Not that cool. And then Machamp, now he's truly the champion. And this time he's quite open about his cheating. Namely, he grew 2 extra arms. That said, I do like the 2 extra arms. And he doesn't have the weird red things anymore. He also changed color. Still wearing the same pants. They're probably dirty by now. Still doing the weird hairstyle. But he's got extra arms. Can you imagine what he can do with those arms? He can smack so many Pokemons. Now Bellsprout. He's just like a little twig with some leaves. But he's trying something great. He's trying to do a Pog face, which is very respectable. He's trying so hard. Get some points for that. And then when he evolves, he actually succeeds. Look at this beautiful Pog face. Incredible. Now, Victory Bell. They do become one of the coolest plants. I love that. And they are pretty cool. You've got a stinger and an extra leaf. Who knows what inside of his tummy? He also flips upside down, and he completely loses the Pock face as a result, which is a shame. Also, his eyes get deplaced very mysteriously. But he is quite cool, I guess. Hmm. Tentacle, a weird jellyfish. Why does he have rubies implanted in him? I don't want to touch him. He's gonna shock me, he's gonna zap me, he's probably gonna poison sting me as well. And then he's gonna suck with his water attacks. He's also poison type. That's so mean. Can't even fruiting razor leave him. There's so many. He's like the Zubat of the seas. The Zubat of the seas. And only 2 tentacles. Mediocre. Now Tentacruel, he knows where to invest. Not only does he get a very large phallic shaped mouthpiece, he also has like 12 tentacles. His shell looks a little bit cooler. Reminds me of the monsters from War in the World, which is kind of scary. I hear he's very strong, but this list doesn't take into account strength. In fact, this list doesn't take anything into account. It's just random nonsense. Geodude. He's like not quite. He's like when you get him in the dungeon encounter, you're like, oh, it's not a Zubat. Whew. But then he earthquakes and self-destructs. I do like he's a little sturdy boulder, doing boulder things. He doesn't have much going for him, but what he has going, he goes for it, you know? Not many prospects, but he does the best with what he can. He's a bro, that's for sure. I like the little fists. He's doing a solid over matchup and all them. Now, Graveler, Geodude, what happened to you? What happened to you? Did you look too much at the Machamp? Did you want to be him when you grew up? No. And then he realizes, you know what, I'm gonna go a completely different way. I'm now going to grow my face out of my shell. My shell is going to be this weird bits of individual rocks. And I'm gonna be partially a dinosaur. What happened, man? Geodude. A Ponyta is a horse. Horses are nice. Not super nice, because it's pretty basic, but nice. And Rapidash, it's like the antithesis of Ninetales and the more graceful version of Arcanine. And unicorns are really nice. Reminds me of nightmares, but pretty. Fire unicorn. Not quite as cool as Ninetales though. Not as cool as Arcanine either. What is Slowpoke? What's he meant to be? He's got Psyduck's eyes. He's chillin'. And then, oh, is he an otter? That makes sense. But real otters are cuter. And then this random shell snaps him in the tail and he's like, well, guess I'm gonna stand up now and do weird psychic stuff. He says Shelter is cool. I don't know what's going on here. He became like one of those poinky things. So Magnemite, honestly, I'm surprised. I thought they would just make like a magnet and call it a day. But actually it's 2 magnets and there's like a little orb in the middle. He's got an eye, he's got like some screws going on. Magnemite has got some things going on, you know. Magneton, on the other hand, like, yeah, it's a pretty cool Pokemon, but it's just 3 Magnemites, isn't it? That's, it's like the Duck Trios. At least it's cool. It's just 3 Magnemites. Now, Farfetch'd, he combines 2 great things. He's a bird, and he's got a stick. And I do appreciate that about him. Bird with stick. It's pretty neat. Now, Dodio, this is interesting because I fully expected to see this without a second head, but they drew a second head, and you know, that gets some points. Dodrio, it's funny because Doduo, Dodrio, now he's got 3 heads. One of them seems sad. Kanashikana, I wonder why. He's got a tail. He's got like better legs, I guess. He's got the feathery things on him now. Guess he looks pretty cool. He's got a weird triangle attack. Giant river otter. What? What is this? Okay, some others are cute. It looks like he's got like a beard. Ah. Nom. 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 Zen. Thank you, Jackie. Seal is kind of nice. I feel like I'm not sure what the tongue is doing. I think they're trying to make him seem more cute, but it just makes him seem dumb. And it also feels like they had to add the tongue because they weren't sure what else to add. And actually, I find Dugong more refined, even though it's very basic, obviously. But I think he's kind of cool for some reason. Then we've got a pile of like sludge, I guess. Blah blah blah. Hi, Bodhi. Welcome, Irashai. Thank you for coming so much. It's okay. We're okay sometimes. Now, Mug is just an NFT version of Grimer, so not too much to say about it. It's like right-click and flip image. Search image with Google Lens. Create a QR code. Need more music. You are not done yet. Look, Shell, there's another one of those where like they were drawing and then they're like, well, I don't know what to do. Let's add a little tongue, I guess. Can't make cute Pokemon like that. But they are cute. And Encloister is just like a ghastly trapped in a shell. But the shell is like flipped 90 degrees and it's got spikes. It's kind of cool, like Tentacruel. Now Ghastly is pretty standard. It's just like a little ball of gas. See? So like that's okay. Like something, alright. But it's got spikes, so don't come near. I prefer Haunter. It's a very different design, but I like the floating hands. But Gengar doesn't do it for me. I know he's in the intro. He's got the Cheshire Cat grin, but so does Haunter. Haunter Gengar is better than Gengar, in my opinion. Just kind of growing, like he's de-ghostifying himself, you know, it's demystifying, so that's unfortunate, really. Now, Onyx is a fantastic anal bead. Would recommend. There's a lot of uses. Long. Very long. I like onyx. Drowsy, on the other hand, he's like snack, but of stone. Stone snack. I don't know, Drowsy is just weird. He's just like the weird kid on the block, isn't he? Weirdo. And then he gets like this weird, like, pedo look about him. His mouth disappears. He gets like a little clown, pushy thingy around himself. He works out, good for him. And then he kidnaps children. Weirdos. I like the sound that Krabby makes. Cookie, cookie. Cookie, cookie. Cookie, cookie. I like it. He's got a little pincers going on. He's a little cute. A little bit. Tinkler's just a bigger Krabby though. Voltorb is a Pokeball, but it's angry. But I still like him. Electrode, he flips it around and he becomes Smuggy. And he is kinda dangerous. But it's pretty unoriginal. And his eyes actually, they degress somehow. And we have Execucute, which is a bunch of eggs, and some of them are cracked. That's weird. I don't like him, but it's got something original going on. And then Executor, he actually comes from a very creepy Japanese myth. His design is kind of decent, if basic. Ugh. Don't like him though. Cubone I kind of like. I kind of like the lore. I kind of like the little skull. It's like it's just a sand slash, isn't it? Or a sand shrew, but a different colored version. And he's got some bones. And then Marowak, he fuses his head or something with the skull. It's a bit weird. And that's all. That's about all he does. Now, I don't know why, but I just can't get behind Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. I think at least Hitmonlee's got like some kick going on, you know? Hitmonchan is just a boxer. Licky tongue. They were like, wow, we've drawn so many tongues now. Let's really focus on what matters most. And they drew the tongue first, and then the rest of the Pokemon. Coughing is like some kind of weird, like, poison bomb thing, I guess. A little bit scary. If you think about the time period this was made. Design is okay. Team Rocket uses them a lot. Wheezing, it's like a coughing with a tumor. Ugh. I respect Rhyhorn though. I respect him. Little rhino. Made of rocks. Not quite an Onyx. But he's charging into places. Rhydon though, it's just a Nidoking. It's literally just a Nidoking. Like, woof. What's going on there, buddy? Chansey is like, I want to be the evolution of Wigglytuff, but I'm not gonna be. Never quite got behind Chansey. Rhyhorn is kind of like a bullet, yeah. Although I think, strangely enough, he's rock type, not ground, right? Or is he both? Maybe he's both. If he's both, he can do the diggity things. And he definitely got the charge down. Now, you might think I would like Tangela, because they got the tentacles, but what's up with the eyes? What's up with the red shoes? Why? And the tentacles don't even do anything. What is her typing meant to be? Tentacle type? Thank you, Weepy. Wait. Hello, Sikilukilukputa. Sorry, your name is hard. Sikilk. Sikilk. Come in. Rhydon was the first created? Really? Give me those sweet, sweet facts. I mean, maybe. It's got like a little rocky dinosaur stuff going on. Lost a bunch of the rocks though. A bit standard. Talking about standard Kangaskhan. It's just a very stubby, weird Pokemon version of a kangaroo, isn't it? Normal type? Eh. Maybe I don't like normal types. Maybe that's what it is. Too standard. And this one, the little baby is out. Horsey's cute though. Judy. Judy Horsey. So cute. And then they become Seadra? Seadra? Where you just add more spikes. It's kind of cool, but it's mostly just spikes, isn't it? Now Goldeen is a fish with a horn. Pretty lackluster. And then Seeking. Seeking? Seeking? Seeking. They're a different fish with a horn, but at least I like the motifs better. Staryu is a sea star, but they got the golden stuff, and then they've got like the ruby going on. It's kind of nice. And then, thank you, Bodhi. Starmie, it's just like two Staryus plastered together, and then recolored into purple. The little gem gets a bit more intricate, I suppose. I like the noise they make. Mr. Mime is just like a marionette. He's funny in the movie. Just a weird marionette, though. Thank you. Cypher. Cypher's like a superhero, like a Power Ranger, the Green Power Ranger. He's big. He's like the biggest bug, except for Pinsir. And he's got the sights. Slash and slash. He's got like Manectric's head. He's got like a little bit of Charmeleon going on. He's got a little bit of Aerodactyl going on. He's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Adult human size? Wow, that's perfect. I never could get behind Jinx though. I know that what she's meant to represent in the culture, but I just don't like the color scheme. I think it's just the blue, the red, the yellow. It's all over the place, and it's just like, it doesn't really look much like a Pokemon, does it? Nah. Electabuzz is a little bit more Pokemon-like, but also very basic, very basic. An electric tiger that stands on 2 feet. Magmar is like the Electabuzz version of Lava, except I think Magmar is a little bit cooler. He has got Charmeleon's tail, but he's got a very unique face, and his ears are on fire, and he's doing like a lightning redirect from like Zuko from Avatar. He's kind of cool. Such I couldn't catch one. Now Pinsir, he's like on the same size as like Cypher, but my god, he's scary. Can you imagine meeting this like in person? He's not a superhero, he's a supervillain. He could eat you, he could Pinsir you. Why does he even have arms? I think he's meant to be one of those Pinsir beetles. They're pretty messed up, yo. He's pretty cool though, actually. I wouldn't mind having a Pinsir. He's like the bug version of Magmar. I timed it correctly. Yay. Oh, he gets a Mega Evolution? That's weird. Tauros is just a bull with three tails. I'm sure there is some significance, but I never liked it. Magikarp. Magikarp. There's a surprising amount of detail in Magikarp. The lore. The lore, man. Oh, Gyarados has got it all. He's like one of them Chinese dragons, but he's a water dragon. And he's a kaiju and he's drag. He can do all the moves except for the ones that matter. He is very long. I like that about him. I could be in his digestive system for so long. And he's got like the underwater sea things, but he can also fly for some reason. He's a flying type. Why? Because he's cool. My god. Here are those rules on every game. Except when he becomes weird in this version. Lapras though. That's the gaze we're looking for. When someone looks at you like that, you know that they are a Lapras. They're like a Plesiosaurus. And you can ride on their backs. Why is he not a dragon type? I always thought he was a dragon type. Until, I started actually playing the game. And I found out that he wasn't a dragon type. Tito was just a blob. I get it, but Eevee's cute. Eevee is like baseline cute. Vaporeon best. Most breedable. Confirmed. Now electric, you would probably get zapped if you touch them. I actually think it's almost a downgrade from Eevee. But Flareon, on the other hand, they look like a good boy or a good girl. Not as cool as Gyarados though. Ugh. Vito. Now Porygon, my little AI thingy. This is the only connection I have to Pokemon as an AI. I think, for now. Artificially created to be a bunch of colored glass bricks glued together to vaguely try and form one of those origami figures. It's kind of cute though. Omanyte is just one of those like snail things. Not too much to say about it. Omastar gets a little better because he has like more useful tentacles. Get some spikes in there. Kabuto crawling around on the seafloor. How does he eat? Kabutops. He's trying to be a Cypher. Before it was cool, basically. What typing is he? Ground? I don't even know. But he's not quite managing to be the Cypher that he wants to be. Still, he's pretty cool. Now, Aerodactyl is like a better Charizard in my opinion. He's got the Wyvern shtick nailed down. Being extinct is pretty cool. Wait. Oh, Snorlax. Kinda chubby though. Not much to say about him. You draw a circle, you draw a couple more circles. Snorlax done. Articuno though, best bird. For sure. Fire, water, 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 water. I wonder what it means. Except I think they kind of follow the same line as the Eevees do, to be honest. Ultras was kind of cool. But Articuno best. But it's like, you know, there's hope. There's hope here. Kind of cute. Not quite there yet, but you know, we'll see what happens. And then they become this beautiful Dragonair, and you're like, oh my gosh, yes. This is it, Dragonair. Are you gonna be a water type? What? How beautiful will you be when you evolve? Just tiny little wings, pathetic. Charizard is a better Dragonite than Dragonite. Seriously. Mew is super cute. Mew. Mew. And Mewtwo, it's like, you know, the alien version. Likes the cuteness. Doesn't really get the coolness factor though. Why is he segmented? And that's 151 Pokemons of Generation 1, everyone. Ta-da! This is officially the Pokemon Gen 1 tier list made by Anime AI that signifies where I decided to put them today. Impressive, isn't it? What does this mean? What kind of intel does this give you? Absolutely nothing. How wrong was I in my absolutely nothingness? You'd be surprised. Mewtwo is a cat. Is he? If that's the case, he's the ugliest cat I've ever seen. Yow! Thank you, Weepy. Thank you for understanding. Sorry, chat. If I invited the S tiers to the spicy stream, it would either be very cool or very hot, depending on which one I chose, I think. What I will do, however, on the spicy stream, Charizard. I don't know, I think I like Charizard. But I'll go with Charizard, that's okay. We're going to do, at some point, a famous smash or pass, I think. We're gonna get the furries all riled up. But that's not gonna be on Twitch. Not even sure if it's gonna be on other places. We'll see. Either way, it's not gonna be today. Not today. That's enough Pokemon tier listing for 1 century. Thank you for watching. If you wish you could have stopped me, all you have to do is come to my Twitch channel, YouTube watchers, and then you can cancel me directly. Thank you for understanding. Good luck.